What risks come with covering events that impacts the environment? Journalists from across the globe gathered in South Africa to share their experiences in producing these kinds of stories. Stanley Gajete, who was invited to this conference, has more.
Conservation group Masungi Geo Reserve says 30 attackers harassed and detained its rangers while they were eating at a food stall Friday morning.
Local efforts to restore the environment were recently recognized by the United Nations.
Journalists from around the world renewed their commitment to help save the environment and work to stop rising global temperatures. At the 18th African Investigative Journalism Conference in South Africa, CNN Philippines shared its environmental stories, including reports on disasters due to environmental degradation. The Philippines is one of the many countries greatly affected by climate change.
We all know that climate change is anthropogenic and it's inevitable. And the environment is suffering from severe weather disturbances brought by what? Basically human activities. And of course, quote-unquote, illegal.
More than 400 journalists from Asia, Africa, Europe, and the Americas attended the event.
Different corporations and business entities plan to do quarrying to extract minerals here.
CNN Philippines was the country's only representative to the conference.
This gathering is a reflection of the importance of environmental journalism around the world and the recognition that it's getting. And we are very happy to see that there's so many young, enthusiastic, involved people in this sector of reporting now.
Journalists explained the challenges and the risks they encounter in doing environmental pieces. They also shared ways to more effectively tell stories on environmental crimes.
Exercising their critical minds and their investigative skills and techniques to hold power to account. Transparency, accountability, good governance is a critical element of the building of strong economies.
The conference also opened greater opportunities for networking and possible collaborations among environment journalists from different countries.
I've learned the importance of being a journalist everywhere in the world and how collaboration with other journalists is key to making sure that truth is being known out there, to make sure that people are being held accountable, to make sure that we're safe. So it's a very important profession, but you can't do it alone well.
This event is very good and important for each and every journalist because journalists can develop their network through this program, and they can also share their story idea with the other fellow journalists because this kind of program is very much important for the collaborative work.
The next Global Investigative Journalism Conference will be held in Sweden in 2023. The event also encourages newsrooms around the world to put emphasis on stories about environment and science and help educate people that we have nowhere to go if we continue to allow the destruction of our planet. From Johannesburg, South Africa, Stanley Gajete, CNN Philippines.